All right, everybody, Nagy Nation, represent. It is our final regular season game of the 2020 Perfect World Redo. We've got a real close matchup of highly fierce competitors in the NFC West here today with the Rams and the Cardinals. Actually, Cardinals at Rams here in beautiful SoFi Stadium. Just a stone's throw from LAX here. So playoff implications on the line today, potentially. Let's hear about those from our crack color commentator. Here is Kit Nagy, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. This was a division that was very strong to start out this season in the NFC West. A lot of strong teams, and really we're fighting over the number 3 spot here in that division. But, we could have a rare 3 teams in the playoffs here. So, they're going to need some help. But we'll see what happens. Also an opportunity for us Browns fans to take a look at our new safety and our new inside corner in Hill and JJ3. So it should be pretty entertaining from that perspective, too.
Absolutely. So I am not sure, and I do apologize. We should have researched that in advance. If the Cardinals win, I'm not sure if 9-7 gets them in or not. I didn't look carefully enough.
Yeah, I didn't look very carefully at that either, but I think they're at least on the verge of being able to get in. They've got. I think they would need some help, but yeah, they're. Obviously there are 2 teams in the Seahawks and the 49ers in front of these 2 teams. So
absolutely, this
would be a 3rd playoff spot for the AFC or for the NFC West,
right,
which was a very, very strong division throughout the season. So they had a really good year this year.
Well said, George. Welcome. I appreciate you moderating the YouTube chat. He says, I voted for this one because I wanted to see our new guys. I'm right there with you.
It makes sense to me.
All right, let's go ahead and get this one popping again. Happy Friday, everybody. Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy from Nagy on Sports joining you here live, full NFL game sims using Madden 21. And appreciate everybody being a part of Nagy Nation. Christian Kirk is a kick returner. Also, at this point, the NFL rosters are so screwed up that I'm just going to see what it tells me that the players' names are if I don't know them, because I went to the Cardinals roster and they have like all of their free agents on there already without numbers, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, that's rough.
So we'll make it happen. There's Aaron Donald in the middle. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, obviously a big reason this defense is so good. Murray's going to shuffle in the pocket now, roll to the right. Now he's going to take off, and right on cue, Aaron Donald sacks him back to the 11. Woo.
Yeah, that's what Aaron Donald would do for you. He's already in the zone with just a single sack. That's nasty. But he is so quick off the line, and here he just makes a really quick move and then gets freed up and comes right back there, and Murray's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, lucky that injury slider's turned down there.
yes indeed.
But what I was trying to say is a little dump off here to the tight end, Max Williams. Oh, breaking tackles, 30, 35. Can he outrun him? He's going to get chased down by Marcus Peters. Or excuse me, not Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters used to wear 24 for them. He's going to get chased down all the way down to the 40-yard line. What a run by Max Williams, and Taylor Rapp, the safety, takes him down.
Yeah, that was wild. He just kind of spun out of that tackle, and nobody was there to clean it up. Poor pursuit from this defense.
Absolutely. Morning, Karen. Right side. Murray going to cross the line and slide down a short gain of 3 before he slides down and get in front of safety Taylor Rapp.
All right, George.
What I was trying to say before the things, another broken tackle for Max Williams, is that people like Ramsey and Aaron Donald get a lot of the credit, but a lot of the success certainly can be attributed to the 2 players that are coming to the Browns. Whew, finally there, I got it out.
Yes, I would strongly agree with that. Both Hill and JJ3 kind of flew under the radar a lot as not really big names, but many considered JJ3 should have been in the Pro Bowl, got snubbed.
There he is,
in many people's
right there
opinion.
His tackle.
Yep, many people's opinion, he got snubbed for that Pro Bowl selection, and Hill also very productive player, best slot corner per PFF, and what a pickup for AB.
Yep. Yeah, I think Hill best slot corner, and what did you say? JJ3 is the number 3 safety. Kit?
Yeah, number 3 overall rated PFF safety, and the number 4 overall rating in coverage, which is just huge.
Nasty. Yeah, that's nasty. Spinning now, just dumping it off to the right side. He's got Chase Edmonds. He's going to get a no gain on the play. 3rd and 6 upcoming here again on this opening drive, which has been extended by some shoddy tackling by some other non-Cleveland Browns Rams defenders. Just want to point that out.
Yes.
All right, Murray back to pass on a 3rd and 6. He's rushing, elating, throws it right side, and it's tipped, and it's almost picked off, and that was Johnny Johnson right there, who almost scooped that one off the blue turf in the end zone for the pick.
Yeah, very nearly, but that's still going to force a field goal here for this defense.
Absolutely, and the recently cut Zane Gonzalez, maybe, who knows, maybe the Browns will bring him back as your other camp leg.
Yeah, he might be worth a look for a camp leg if he's available. He is, he showed he was productive after leaving the Browns. I mean, yes, there was an injury involved there. I think there might have been some shadiness with him, owning up to his injury is kind of what I read that story as initially, which is kind of why they let him go, because then he started missing, kicks that mattered with that injury. Yes. So we'll see what happens. But he was very productive after leaving the Browns.
Indeed, and yes, if you missed that news, Browns do re-sign Cody Parkey today to a 1-year deal.
Yes, indeed.
Back to pass, firing right side, and it's knocked out of his hands. That's Gerald Everett. Tyler Higbee, the big tight end. Everett is the second tight end, who I believe just signed with somebody else as well.
Yeah, very nice defensive play there from the Cardinals.
There's Higbee again to the right side. It's going to set up a 3rd and short as Goff, of course, now in Detroit, completes the pass for 7 yards. Goff is back to pass again. Pressure coming from Golden. Zips it across the middle, and he's got his receiver, Robert Woods. What a throw and what a catch there. Dre Kirkpatrick on his back, but a great catch by Robert Woods.
Yeah, that's a move I don't fully understand for Detroit. I don't see Goff making them any better than they already were or weren't. But if anything, he might make them a little worse. He's one of the most inconsistent good, if you want to call him that, good quarterbacks in the NFL. And just, he can be a liability at times.
Yeah, the trade was definitely much more of, right across the middle again to Woods, the trade was definitely much more of the Rams saying, we want Matt Stafford. We know Goff has a giant gross contract. What's it going to take to get you to take him?
Right, exactly.
Which is why all those other first rounders got tossed in there to try to make it worth their while to eat this $100 million contract or whatever Goff prematurely signed.
Right, but at what point is that, that's a huge contract you're taking on, plus a liability at quarterback. I don't like that move, even with all the picks they get out of it. I don't like that move for the Lions, but maybe that's just me. With that brain trust they built there, I'm surprised that they went with that.
John Dorsey, Chris Spielman.
Yeah, they brought in a ton of advisors. Can't see my air quotes, but advisors.
Yes, exactly. Turn around again and up the middle, and he's going to be stopped right at the line to gain Cam Akers now. One player I think is going to be really excited about Matthew Stafford is Cooper Kupp. I think he's going to have a massive year. Stafford's never had a toy like that before, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun for him.
Yeah, no, outside of like Megatron, really it's been, he hasn't had a toy that's quite that productive and that, good in the contested catch and route running. Cooper Kupp has an opportunity to really explode here with Stafford. Stafford is an interesting player too because he's been incredibly productive on losing teams. So, it'll be interesting to see what he does with the Rams and that, because, Sean McVay runs a very interesting offense. It's, it's a lot like Andy Reid where he's doing some creative stuff that folks don't see coming and, put Stafford in that. It could be explosive, but we'll see what happens.
We shall see sooner than later here on our channel.
Sure enough.
All right. Kirk is going to take it from the goal line after the Rams do have to settle for a field goal as well. So a 3-3 game, 5:55 to play first quarter here. Murray back out onto the field. He's going to start in a pistol. Delayed handoff to Kenyon Drake, who breaks a tackle, and then he's going to go to the left side for a few yards, give him a gain of 3. Kind of broke the first tackle there of Aaron Donald.
Yeah, and Kenyon Drake to the Raiders. I think we talked a little bit about that last time, but that just is so odd to me. I don't understand that move.
It is odd. Unless he's going to be like their second guy, their more receiving guy, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Jacobs is talented. So.
That's what I had heard, is they're thinking of him as a weapon all over the field, kind of the H-back deal. But paying 2 running backs kind of first running back money, which the Browns, I will point out, are not doing, even though they do have 2 first-string running backs. But paying 2 of them and then sacrificing, a stellar offensive line to do it seems very backwards to me.
Agreed. Now here's Drake breaking tackles. Nice run of about 10 there. He's going to move the chains on that one. They're up to the 45.
Oh, George, breaking news here that Bengals releasing Geno Atkins. Kind of feel bad for Larry O. That's the reason Larry O went to the Bengals, because of Geno Atkins, and now unfortunately Geno Atkins is no longer going to be a Bengal, so that kind of leaves Larry O stranded there with the Bengals. Yes, he is kind of a similar feel to Geno Atkins. That's his mentor, so I'm assuming that's why they did that, but kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah. Little did he know, he brought him in to replace him.
That's right. That's right. And there's Aaron Donald again, just once again in the zone. He is a nightmare. He can play inside out anywhere on that defensive line, and he's just one of those guys that can. He found himself on the outside of this one, on a little bit of a stunt on the outside, and Aaron Donald cleans up the edge like he's one of the best edge defender run stoppers, which he's not actually billed as that, but he can do it.
Indeed. Shotgun on a 2nd and 20 now for Murray. He's going to spin. He's going to roll to the left side. He's going to cross the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to take off 40, 45, 50, 45. The other side of the field, and he slides down at the 38. What a run there for Kyler Murray.
Yeah, what Kyler Murray did right there really shows how impressive it was the play before that Aaron Donald is able to bring him out. He is so slippery and elusive out on the edge, and he's a slight frame and shifty. And Aaron Donald makes a really clean open field tackle on him out on the edge, doesn't let him get anywhere, and then the very next play you see just how dangerous he is out on that edge.
1st and 10 now after that run. Firing right side, and Larry Fitzgerald beats the man. He's going to walk right into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, defender just sold out for the ball and did not come up with it. The wily veteran instead comes away with the ball and has an easy walk into the end zone from there, because, once he had jumped this route, we're going to watch this again. Once he had jumped this route, really, and didn't have great position with his hands. That's a big part of how Fitzgerald comes away with that for the touchdown.
Absolutely.
Oh, cool. JJ3 doing his first press conference. I'll have to watch that after this. I'm excited. I watched his mic'd up and stuff, just to hear how, his leadership everybody's been talking about, and I'm so excited to have him back there.
Mm-hmm.
He is, and I've heard great things about his media presence and just the personality and leadership and everything, and I'm so stoked to have him on our team. That's so awesome.
So do you foresee him or Harrison or Delpit, I guess, being the one who's sort of subbing out as a linebacker like Carl Joseph has been for us in the sim?
I think that's what's really great about this setup is it can be any of them. They all have that versatility, and I think they all do it at times. And that's really what Woods wants. He wants to be able to put anybody in any position on his back end, so that really the defense can't tell what you're doing, what coverage this is, because you'll have guys in different roles all over the field. And that's what makes this such a dynamic group of guys. They all have that versatility. That's what Delpit brings. That's what Harrison brings. That's what JJ3 brings. All these guys back there, and even some of our Even some of our corners can do that. Ward can slide inside if he needs to, although we primarily keep him on the outside, but that's the same thing. Hill is one of the best slot, but he can also play out on the edge. So you've got all kinds of versatility in that secondary already, and that just makes it so hard for offenses when they can't, the quarterback relies on, they're lining up this way, that's the strong, this is the free, this is the rover, or whatever, the big nickel. And if they can't tell what coverage you're in because they don't know who's playing what, it can really confuse, and that's what leads to pressures. That's what leads to interceptions. I mean, all kinds of free blitzes, all kinds of stuff that quarterbacks aren't ready for because they can't tell what defense you're in.
Absolutely, love it, love that for sure. Yeah. George updating us live on the presser from JJ3. And I heard a comment from Stefanski saying, I love the player, but I love the person even more. And that feels like a pretty high thing for a coach to say.
Yeah, coming from Stefanski in particular, I mean, he has high standards. He holds himself to a very high standard. And when he's saying that about a guy, it means something.
Absolutely. Another broken tackle. That one was Johnny Johnson, though. We don't want to see that one.
Yeah, look at Aaron Donald, though, cleaning up way back there in the second level. He was probably on a little bit of a zone blitz coverage there, but still making his presence felt on the outside in the perimeter.
Indeed. After the Rams had to punt after Chandler Jones notched a sack, he has firmly supplanted himself as number 2. There's Troy Hill right there, dropping the pick, but but a very nice defensive play, good positioning from Troy Hill. Probably could have come away with that pick, but in real life, I think he probably does. He's got pretty good hands. Pressure coming, firing on the run. He's just going to miss his receiver, Max Williams, and the tight end crossing the middle with Jordan Fuller in coverage. But what I was saying, Chandler Jones firmly in the number 2 spot behind Myles Garrett. He will finish second in the NFL in sacks, unless he has like 15 or something in this game, and then I think he might pass Myles. Screen to the right side, and Michael Brockers is going to ride Murray to the ground before he can get that screen set up. 4th down for the Cardinals at midfield.
Yeah, no, that's the risk of running a screen. Sometimes the linemen get a little bit anxious to get out there to block, and in this case, they just left Brockers unblocked, and you really have to slow up your man first before you you slide out for the screen block. And because if you don't, this is the risk that the D lineman will get to the quarterback before the screen is fully set up.
So we're going to punt here from midfield. Andy Lee going to shank this one left side, out of bounds at the 23. Not a great punt there, just net of 27 for the wily veteran Andy Lee.
Yeah, not a great punt indeed. Even putting it through the end zone would have been better in that spot, and that's not what you're looking for in a coffin corner scenario like that.
I don't think you can say it's the wind here in SoFi Stadium.
I'm sure it is not.
Turn around, give it to Cam Akers. He's had a really hard time getting going now. 6 carries, 8 yards is all. Although they're down in the middle of the field.
It's not technically a retractable roof, but they can open the sides on the dome.
So you could get a little bit of a cross breeze if you really wanted, I suppose. Yes.
Right. Well, no. I think it's actually I guess it's the ends. I said the sides. I think it's the ends.
Turn around again, stick it in the gut of Akers. He's breaking tackles, 50, 45. Out of another tackle, 30, 20. Are they going to catch him? Kirkpatrick does, down at the 3-yard line. What a run, Cam Akers. Yeah,
great run from Cam Akers. Ironically, it's that last little cut he tried to make there that allows Kirkpatrick to catch him. But it was just some really shifty moves here and some poor tackling from the Cardinals that allowed that big run. There were really 2 kind of arm tackles on this run that allow him to get free run, one right there, and then the second one a moment later going for the shoelaces that just wasn't going to get it done.
First goal inside the 5. Now watch out, pressure coming. He's going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Goff had some heat from Chandler Jones.
Yeah, that pressure set up that poor throw from Goff. Really couldn't hit his man. At least he put it on the wrong side where the defender was not, though. Goff
again, watch out, and it's going to be a sack. And he's going to go down. Buda Baker gets him to the 10. Talented safety out of Washington.
Yeah, speaking of dynamic guys that can play anywhere, he's one of those kind of guys that can play you a little bit of box safety, a little bit of free safety if you need, a little bit of rover. He's pretty talented too.
Trips to the right side now on a 3rd and 10. Goff with a 5-step drop. Shuffling again. Chandler Jones hits him right, but as he gets rid of the football, incomplete. But no touchdown after a 1st and goal from the 3. Unfortunate there.
Yeah, so, that nice stop there from the Cardinal defense to kind of mitigate that long run to bring up this 4th down and force the kick. But that takes away, and really that makes that last little cut that was made there by Akers, a little bit more consequential because he should have gotten in.
Yep. Caught from behind by Kirkpatrick.
Yep.
So Matt Gay's kick is up, and his kick is good. So instead of 10-10, we have 10-6 here. 12:01 to play first half here at Aegon Sports. By the way, welcome in, Andrew. I forgot to say welcome when you jumped in. That was my bad.
So one of the things I was hearing recently about JJ3 that I found really entertaining, obviously he's not quite the household name. Coming to Cleveland, he might become that now that he's a little bit closer to East Coast, bigger market stuff in terms of football. But what I found interesting was the comparison that they're putting him out there closest to from the OBR report. Burns, what he was saying comparison-wise, he's most like is Tyrann Mathieu, and if there's a guy you want to be like in the safety mold, that's the guy.
Yeah, for sure. Murray now on a 2nd down, just going to throw it away, avoiding more pressure coming from that line.
Yes, absolutely, George. That I think started with J.J. Watt. We really got to see, because we had a Pro Bowl future Hall of Famer wanting to come play for us. As a huge play here from the Cardinals, probably going for a touchdown.
And it is. Johnny Johnson can't quite catch him. That's Chase Edmonds going to house call this thing. 73 yards. What a play there on 3rd and 8.
And if there is one thing about Johnny Johnston that is probably his one, if there's a slight knock, it's not really a knock, is his flatline speed is not quite as good as some of the best in the industry. I think in his combine he ran only like a 4.6 or something. But on the other hand, his hips are so quick that he really mitigates that in coverage, and it shows in his coverage grades being the 4th in the NFL.
Got football speed.
That's right.
His kick is good.
All right, well, how about a turn of events there now? 17-6 after the Rams had 1st and goal from the 3. Akers couldn't punch it in. Just 3 plays after the field goal, the Rams strike big, 73 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so back to J.J. Watt, just having that guy, future Hall of Famer, want to come play for the Browns is telling that we're a destination now. And then we've just seen, contract after contract here in free agency, guys taking, team-friendly deals to come play for us, and the right kind of players too, like the leaders, the guys that are high character, high smarts, excellent football players that are coming to Cleveland to play for reasonable money.
Absolutely. Play action now. Goff with lots of time. He's going to go ahead and go back to his tight end. That one's Everett. And he's got it up to the 33-yard line. Just a gain of 8 there. Took a long time to develop.
Hey, welcome in, Soldier. Yeah, the Rams have been struggling a little bit in this one, but us Cleveland fans are definitely interested because we just picked up two of their defenders off the back end.
Welcome in view as well. Handoff right up the middle, angling his way again. Cam Akers just fighting up to the 36, call it the 43.
View that's fitting. Your spiritual animal is for AB. Yeah, he's been beastly in this free agency, outdoing himself from the previous offseason. I would say, and just addressing need after need on this team. It's been very impressive from AB, and from a measured approach, aggressive but measured.
Soldier, I'll give you a little preview. The Ravens won big time over the Bengals last night, so they are going to sneak into that last playoff spot. They're going to get the 7th seed, and they're going to be playing, I think, the Chiefs or the Patriots. I'll have to go back and look.
So I'll give you
a little preview of the recap video. They're going to be playing the Patriots and Cam Newton. sneaking into the playoffs, finishing the season 9-7, but beating the Steelers with the tiebreaker, who has also finished 9-7. So congratulations to your Ravens. They had a heck of a day. They won 42-13 or something.
Yeah, Patriots have been hot, but I think they're a beatable team. So, it'll be an interesting playoff game, and we're thinking about bringing. I think we're going to bring every last playoff game to you guys, so you get to see that one.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to try to do every playoff game in its entirety, mostly to try to keep wasting time until the draft, because we won't have a ton to do sim-wise until the draft is over, because we can't go into the future without knowing who they draft.
That's right.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a catch. The first time we've actually called, I think, his name, DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, he's been oddly quiet in this one. That is his first reception in this game, and for such a weapon he is, to only get involved on a little out route there for the very first catch. He's normally a playmaker in the back end, such a dynamic weapon, and it's very odd that they haven't gotten to him more yet in this one.
Absolutely. A 3rd and 2. They try to run it with Drake, and he's going to be ripped down there. Taylor Rapp and Michael Brockers combined for the tackle. They're going to have to punt the ball from their own end zone.
I believe the Browns are going to be playing the Houston Texans in the 4 seed versus the 5 seed at home, since the Browns won the AFC North.
Home playoff game, baby. And we know the Titans will have the bye, so that means Chiefs and Raiders in a conference matchup will be the 3rd game. Or Raiders at Chiefs in this particular case.
Yeah, George, I'm very excited to watch that presser for sure. I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to it. JJ 3 Brown, his first presser. It's going to be great.
Absolutely, it is. All right, 7:14 remaining here in the half. He's going to check it down quickly over the middle. That's Josh Reynolds. He's going to get just a couple now. 8 for 12 for 88 yards is Jared Goff. Clock continuing to run. Turn around, give it again. Whoa, stuffed right in the backfield. What a play there by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Very, very talented player out of Clemson, of course. Kind of too big for a safety, too small for a linebacker. Fast enough and big enough and strong enough to do both roles. Dump it off Cam Akers. He's going to fight for the first down. What a run after the catch there for Cam on the screen pass.
Yeah, very shifty in space. Very nice run after the catch there from Cam Akers to pick up that first. They needed the 8 yards, and he got them 9. And Troy Hill from Youngstown, an Ohio-grown boy, and going to be a great addition to this. Defense. Really excited. He's got some versatility too. Can play inside, can play outside. He was the best PFF-rated slot corner. So very excited to have him on a great deal.
Yeah, he's got 330 tattooed on his arm, they said.
He does.
Can't take that away. I didn't realize he was 30. I'm surprised they gave him a 4-year deal at the age of 30, but I'm sure there's maybe some voidableness in there.
Yeah, I think there's a couple reasons for that. First of all, it's because over a 4-year deal, you can lessen the impact on the first year, and this year in particular for contracts, that first year is going to be the crunch point with the lowered cap. And then with the expectation, it's going to go up quite a bit. But, it depends on his performance and what happens. He may be a trade target down the road, or he plays great for us and we try to keep him. I mean, it could be interesting to see what happens with him. But I think he's a great pickup for now. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I thought maybe he was like 27, 28. Not that there's any. You can be 34 and very successful in the league still.
Yeah, no, and he really hasn't shown any drop off in his game yet from age that I've seen. So I've been pretty impressed with what he's done throughout, and watching the tape on him, he doesn't seem to have lost a step or anything.
Absolutely, bunch formation to the right side. Jared Goff quickly throws it, knocked away. Actually, Robert Woods plays defensive back there, keeping that ball from being picked, and they're going to go for it now, down 11.
Okay, George telling us 2 years voidable for Troy Hill.
Oh, there you go. That's Robert Woods. He's on the receiving end. He's all the way down to the 6-yard line and a first down Rams. So a gamble on 4th and they get it. Thank you, George.
Sense. Yeah, appreciate that. That does make sense.
Yeah, no, for sure it does. Absolutely. Right there. That's why he's your spirit animal, View.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Turn around now. Gonna just back to pass. Lots of pressure, but he's got an open receiver. It's Cooper Kupp. Touchdown Rams. They're right back in this game.
Yeah, they certainly are back in this game. That was an important touchdown here to bring some momentum to the end of this half, and the Rams needed that. And if their defense can come back, they might still have a shot at another drive to potentially make this a much more competitive game.
So good drive there. Again, that big 4th down conversion to Robert Woods. Scoring 2 plays later. 17-13, 2:43 to play in the first half. Christian Kirk's going to take it out. Angling to the right side, and he's going to get ripped down by a mass of blue jerseys there.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Turn around, stick it into the gut of Drake.
Kenyon Drake on the carry. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Woods kind of is that similar mold as Hollywood Huggins. You're right for LA.
Corey on a 2nd and 5. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to just chuck it right at the line to gain. They're going to get to the 2-minute warning. I think he's going to be maybe a yard short.
Karen, a veteran D-end and potentially an outside corner would be the likely sensible pickups for the Browns yet in free agency. Potentially could pick up a linebacker. I know they brought in Roberts for a free agency workout. So possibly a linebacker. Also could look at a D tackle maybe. But I think, first of all, you still don't want to spend too much more in free agency, I don't think. But they might still look at outside corner possibly vet D end.
Across the middle again, Higbee, a few yards. Interestingly, I'm just trolling Twitter now that some numbers are starting to come out. If you want to talk about Andrew Berry's brilliance just a little bit more, as this one's going to be picked in the middle of the field. The Cardinals are going to take over. Corey Peters, the lineman's going to end up with it. Wow. So after getting the football back, you're going to give it right back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the Rams there. Really good opportunity to kind of for the Cards to really make something happen to put this game a little further out of reach.
And Chase Edmonds on a screen pass all the way down to the 5. He is quick. He's shifty. Clearly that's why they felt like they could move on from Kenyon Drake.
Yep.
The emergence of Chase Edmonds.
Yes, indeed.
But no, what I was saying is that the numbers have finally come out, and Larry Ogunjobi's contract with the Bengals is more money than John Johnson and Troy Hill will make combined this year.
Oh, my.
So talk about Andrew Berry's wizardry, saying, that's cool. If you can go get 6.5 a year, go get 6.5 a year, Larry O. We wish you the best. And
that's
the
wild.
Bengals continuing to head scratch. So a 2nd and goal now. And they're going to, I don't know, because something glitched. I didn't think they got in.
I don't think they did. It just said timeout. So.
Oh, it did. Yeah, Kenyon Drake tried to dive over the goal line. I'm watching it now on the Facebook stream. Now Kenyon Drake. Oh, he stuffed a lick in at the line. And another timeout call. 2 goal line attempts, and now they're going to go for it again. From the 1, they're up by 4.
Interesting call here.
Oh, and it's picked in the end zone. He jumped up and got it. Guess who? Johnny Johnson III.
Wow, that was wild. I think your audio might have cut out because we lost it to the something. But yeah, JJ3, what a huge interception in the end zone. Elects to take this one out somewhat dangerously. A lot of times they teach you to take a knee there to take the touchback instead, but he actually gets a huge return, has a shot for a 6, but doesn't quite get all the way, but still very impressive from JJ3. And Phil, I'm not sure. I think I lost you. I don't know where you're. I don't know if you cut out or are on mute or something, but.
How about now? You got me?
Now I got you. There you are.
All right, I had to go away and come back. Sorry about that. I was just so darn excited about JJ3.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, that was a really neat play from JJ3. That was really exciting.
Well, and it's going to get him down into scoring position. So it's a playmaker making a play at the right darn time. That's stepping up for your team. Now, will Jared Goff blow it, or will they capitalize?
Well, we'll see. But yes, playmaker making a play and really taking washing out that Cardinals pick that put them in a position to score. So really giving the Rams another shot here.
Check down to Cam Akers. He's inside the 5. Call it the 3. And they are going to call a timeout here. That is their final timeout. They're going to take a shot at the end zone. They are here. No timeouts here. This is a dangerous time. You got to be smart with the football, Goff. Over the middle, and he's got it. A wide open Tyler Higbee. Touchdown Rams, courtesy of JJ3.
Yep, that's entirely JJ3's doing right there. Puts them in great position to get that score, and Goff, follows through with a nice little strike to his tight end to easy hit to take Higbee there, wide open in the end zone. I'll tell you what, though, that is going to be a huge momentum swing coming into half for the Rams, because they're going to get the ball right back for the start of the 3rd quarter, and they've got a chance at a double dip. That might be massive for this team, and it's all set up by JJ3.
Absolutely. 11 seconds left. And he's going to be ripped down. Takes a punter's uni? I don't understand.
Saying he's really small and built like a punter.
Oh. Yes. He has the single bar, like Matt Barr style face mask.
Right.
That's the end of the first half. With the
I don't know, though. I wouldn't risk that if I were Kyler Murray. He takes way too many hits.
I know. It's crazy to think about guys playing like that. I mean, crazy to think about with a thin thing of leather over your head.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's probably good enough. Now, they obviously weren't quite as big and strong and fast, but still.
Still indeed.
All right, well, let's get this second half. Let's get this second half going. It's been an exciting game. Again, you saw the graphic at the beginning. If the Cardinals win, they are still in the hunt for the 3rd wild card spot. So this is an important half of football. Rams just an opportunity to play spoiler at this point.
Yep,
Rams
spoiler only.
Yeah, they started off hot and kind of trailed off at the end.
Yeah, spoiler only, but it's also an opportunity. Another thing is, no team wants to go under 500 on a season. This is an opportunity for them to come out on this season 500. So that's another big motivational factor here outside of just playing spoiler.
Absolutely. Cam Akers, he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage and ripped to the ground by the defense there. Happy March Madness, everyone. Not sure if you're a college basketball fan, but exciting to get to this this part of the season for sure.
The fact they're actually going to have one this year.
Yep. No, it's huge. Right side, just zipping it over the middle of Robert Woods, and he's up about 10 yards.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And I seem to have lost your audio again there, Phil. I didn't hear anything from that play.
Gosh.
Now I hear you again.
My Discord keeps like saying like, "Oh, you have no voice connection." It's super weird.
That is weird.
I didn't, George. Where would I have seen that? Across the middle, firing to Woods across the 45, and a first down throw there near midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to pass, a little quick throw to the left side. Oh, Cooper Kupp would have scored had he held on to the football there. Good play by Kirkpatrick in coverage.
And really not a great throw from Goff. Just a little bit off there and gives the defender a chance to bat that one away. If he gives the better throw out in front of Cooper Kupp, Cooper Kupp's gone.
Buda Baker on the tackle. Brought down back at the
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Third and 13, pressure coming. Chandler Jones going to make him throw the ball earlier than he wants, and he's going to lose the football, and that's it. Incomplete, and a punt upcoming. So Cardinals, again, a lot more to gain, and they needed that stop there to try to keep this momentum going. And that was going to check down and roll into the end zone. Johnny Hecker, arguably the best punter in the game, arguably. And we're going to get sacked again. Man, it froze again. My Discord is not happy today.
That's unfortunate. I didn't lose the audio on you this time, but
I know, but like it froze right when the play happened, and then I saw him getting up from his sack. So,
interesting.
Weird. It's all right. I'm watching the replay now.
Second sock though for Brockers. This D line has been very active back there and making Kyler Murray's life difficult.
Absolutely. Absolutely making it difficult. He's going to fire to the right side, and he's caught. That's the second catch of the day for Larry Fitzgerald. Of course, the first one went for a touchdown. Third and 11 now. Kyler motioning on this.
Yeah, speaking of, and you cut out again there, but speaking of making life difficult for Kyler Murray, there's the D-line again. It's not going to go down as a stat, but it's certainly a pressure that caused an incompletion.
Yep, and that was Abukum who got around that side. Man, every time I'm just like watching my little voice connected. Just kidding, you have no bars.
Huh.
It's very odd.
That is very
nothing
odd.
different. Nothing different than normal. All right, well, we're going to keep trying. At least I'll leave that up, so at least I'll know when I'm going away. Makes me feel better about it, I suppose. Up the middle now, Cam Akers trying to run away from Isaiah Simmons. That's a pretty smart move. He's going to be tackled after a gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Motion from Robert Woods. Fake him the jet sweep. Give it to Akers up the middle, and he's just going to be ripped down. Patrick Peterson, the first one to get there, as well as Campbell, the linebacker. They got to him real quick there.
Yep, and that is not what they wanted there. This is an important drive for the Rams. Going backwards, not the ticket. They got to get some production here and keep this drive going.
Third and 9, they're going to set up a screen to the right side. Akers, can he do it? He cannot. He's going to be ripped down by Simmons at the 39.
You know, he might
coming for the Rams.
He might have had a shot if he kept going to the sideline there. He had some room potentially on the outside. He might have beat the pursuit and caught the corner because he's quick. But again, Madden has this weird affinity for cutting and juking back towards pursuit, which it does with regularity, and it's kind of frustrating because real players don't do that.
Absolutely.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Murray's going to start here in a pistol on first down. And Drake over to the left side.
The ball carrier. Taken down.
Nice little run of his, hit pretty quickly in the backfield.
Yeah, nice pursuit there from the defense to clean up that tackle.
Murray again, this time it's Chase Edmonds, and he's going to get ripped down right about the 20-yard line there.
That's Troy Hill in that tackle. Very nice tackle from him.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely, number 22. Now Delpit wears 22, so
I don't think Delpit's going to give that up. Yeah, I don't think Delpit's going to give it up. I think Troy Hill's probably not a big enough name to command that like John Johnson III. And then again, it was Stanton who's going to give up his number and now going to be number 40. But no, I expect Troy Hill's probably going to be a different number for Cleveland than 22.
All right, Kate, you may have to take call for a little bit. I'm completely frozen. I can't see anything that's happening.
Okay, I can give it a shot. I'm not as nearly as good at Phil as this, or as Phil at this, but I'll give it a try. So Kyler Murray's going to set up in a shotgun man to his left. Some motion from Fitzgerald. He gets the ball out for a gain of about 2 to his tight end, and that's not going to be quite what they're looking for here. Sets up a 3rd and 7. Ooh, broken tackle there from the who is that? 87. That's
Max
Williams. That's right. Yeah, Max Williams. But really nice catch over the middle, and very nice production there to break that tackle. Picks up that 1st down.
All right, I completely quit and restarted Discord. Do you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you. Hopefully that's better for you.
All right, Murray in a pistol here. He's going to turn around. He's going to give it to Kenyon Drake, left side. Bad pursuit angle from Taylor Rapp.
Yeah, John Johnson III there to clean it up, though, but shouldn't have had to do that because that should have been tackled short of the line, not 5 yards past.
And a Cardinal first down.
Shotgun again. Gives it up the middle, Chase Edmonds, and Brockers rips him down almost instantly there. Just a couple of yards. Chase Edmonds much better through the pass game today.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 8, Murray firing a quick little angle route to Chase Edmonds, the aforementioned play. 5 yards, the result there. Welcome on, Calvin.
Complete to Chase Edmonds. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Murray back to pass, firing right side. Caught it, 1st down. Christian Kirk just got the yards that he needed there. Good play.
Yep, Troy Hill on the coverage on that one. Makes a sure tackle, though, in space.
And then swaggers back to the huddle. Murray, they're going to go ahead and give it to Edmonds, and he is ripped down there right away in space.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Back to pass, Murray. Rolling, running. Gosh, I froze up again. Apparently it went to Kenyon Drake. Gosh.
Yeah, is it so the video itself is what's freezing up?
Yeah, like the video freezes, and then like it pops back, and like, oh, the play's already happened.
Oh, well, that's
He was just screening to the right side, and then right when he catches the screen, it freezes.
Yeah, no, I'm not having any of that on this end, so that's interesting. I wonder if it's just
odd.
like your internet service being slow or something.
I do not know. It's frustrating.
Although, why would that affect your mic in Discord? That seems really odd.
A 36-yard
Yeah. I really don't know. But they're going to have to settle for a field goal regardless. Apologize, everyone.
is good.
All 6 of you dealing here with our technical issues today. I don't know if everybody in the neighborhood is streaming NCAA tournament or something.
Something.
Who knows?
Gonzalez, the kickoff for Arizona.
They're all watching JJ3's presser over and over
That's
again.
right. That's right.
He says he thinks your computer might be updating.
Yeah, I don't know. It shouldn't be that. I mean, I don't know why it would be trying to do that in the middle of the day when I didn't tell it to do, but who knows? Angling up the middle, and he's going to be ripped down right away. Byron Murphy Jr. got to him quickly there.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Back to pass. Goff, shuffling, and a huge shuffle sack. Marcus Golden gets him all the way back to the 12.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, you really don't want that with the way your offense has been performing. They certainly haven't been a deep strike threat here. So a 3rd and 25 is going to be hard in what has sneakily become an interesting game, 2020.
Big time shift of the formation here, and they're going to bring Reynolds over. We got trips to the left side. Goff against a 4-man rush. He's just going to check it down. 2 Akers out of the backfield. Actually, Akers drops the football. So 4th and 25 is the result.
Yeah, I think that was just a play to get your punter some more space, but they don't even manage to do that.
Good thing they've got Hecker back there, and he right foots this thing all the way past the 40. Nice punt. He's going to be ripped down again. Troy Hill playing some special teams that time.
Yeah, very impressive coverage there on the, doesn't allow any return on that punt. So very nice coverage and tackle from Troy Hill, and of course, great punt from Hecker. That was a great swap of the field considering where they were.
Yep, from in his end zone to get it across the 40. It's a pretty darn good punt. Spinning, throwing left side once again. It's not Max Williams this time. That looks like maybe Dan Arnold, the 2nd or 3rd tight end.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
But I couldn't see the 2nd number. I just saw the 8, and it didn't look like a 7 next to the 8. Pressure coming, they're blitzing. He's going to roll out of it and throw on the run. Nice play there. He's got his man. Broken tackle, Christian Kirk into Rams territory. First down, Cardinals at the 44.
Yeah, Kyler Murray can do that kind of stuff. A little bit Mahomesian of him with that not really set hop, jump, throw across, not quite across his body, but we're going to watch this one because it was kind of entertaining. Definitely not setting just all arm strength there, more of like a baseball slinger throw. And yeah, I mean, that's what these baseball player types can do. Both Mahomes and Kyler Murray were baseball prospects that had good throwing arms and brought that to the NFL.
I liked your description of that. You're like hop, jump, skip, flip.
That is an interesting throw. How do you describe that? I don't know. He's definitely not set, though.
It was an excellent description of it. It was just funny what you chose to say.
Yeah.
Murray.
And you cut out in the middle of Murray on that one. So throw to Max Williams, though, for 9. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Driving me insane. Murray is in the pistol. He's going to turn around and give it to Kenyon Drake, and he's got a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Bunch formation. That's funny view and maybe accurate. Given a little jet sweep this time, Kirk's actually going to keep it. He's going to get just 2 yards. They've been running a couple of fakes off that today, but actually keeping this one in the hands of the receiver. Murray shotgun, again, handoff up the middle. Hit right away by Abukum that time. Edmonds just having a tough time getting going on the ground. He's been really good catching the football, though.
Yeah, he sure has. And this Cardinals offense has been productive, but they need to get some points here if they want to have a shot at the playoffs.
You know, he spun and he threw a strike, but it was knocked away. Good coverage there by the Rams defender.
And this is, having to settle for a field goal here is really not what you want. It's leaving the door wide open for the Rams to get something done on their drive and either tie or potentially take the lead. So, not really what the Cardinals wanted. Nice defense from the Rams to force that field goal. And it's going to take the ball out of the end zone here and only get it to the 22. So not the best field goal to start for the Rams, or field position to start for the Rams, but they've been, producing a little bit more on their offense, so we'll see what they do here.
Indeed. 11:38 here, 4th quarter. Goff now down 3. His team needs some points. He's going to give it to Cam Akers. Akers, nice little run up the middle. He's going to run into Pat Peterson after about 7. Nice run there on first down. They're going to give him a gain of 8. Goff turn around again. Cam Akers right side, angling. First down and more. Cam Akers up, touching the 35. Excuse me, that's Malcolm Brown with his first carry of the game.
Yeah, sneaky little run there from Cam Akers. He started out in the B gap, finds a little bit of hole in the A gap, and kind of shifts over there and exploits it to get that first down.
First down, they go Cooper Kupp out of 5 wide, and he's going to get 9 yards, and that just now puts Goff over 200 after his 23rd completion. Back to pass quick. Oh, it's jumped. It's picked. Simmons, and he's going to house call it 30, 20, 10, 5. Good night, Los Angeles.
Yeah, good night indeed. That's going to kill a game for you. You can't afford to throw a pick six in that spot. Dangerous throw out to the outside here, and just gives all kinds of opportunity to jump this route, which is exactly what Simmons does, and takes it to the house easily. There's really nobody that was going to ever catch him there, because he had a very big head start.
Absolutely. An athletic freak for sure, Simmons, and he saw that route the whole way. And I think George or somebody said it earlier, viewed it. The defenses have definitely figured out the offense is here for sure.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. And Simmons, another one of those guys that a lot of folks were really interested in, with that hybrid ability, play linebacker, play some free or some strong. And, very much an athletic freak, back in the backfield, bigger sized guy, and he makes his presence felt there.
Indeed. All right, well, you're down 10. There's still about 10 minutes to go. I suppose you've got a chance, but you got to go now, and you got to score points here quickly, and it cannot just be a bunch of field goals if you are the Rams. They're going to go quickly for about 4 yards there. So just when I say go quickly, they go 4 yards to Higbee.
Yeah, I agree, George. I don't think Stafford would. He's too much of a savvy bet to throw that interception.
Right side again. This one's Cup, and that one could have been jumped again. But he catches it for a first down. They're at the 34 now.
And yes, the seams have been open in this game, so I'm surprised they haven't exploited them more. That's what this team is built to do, with some of their weapons on the inside, and that's one of the things Goff actually can do, so I'm surprised they haven't done more of that.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Back to pass, setting up a screen to the left side. They've got it to Cam Akers, but pursued right there for a loss of 3. Simmons got him again. He's having a great day now, Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah, I think the combination of a better team around him, some weapons he hasn't had since, for quite some time, plus Sean McVay calling plays for him, Stafford probably is really good in LA.
All right, well, that wasn't the way to do it. They're going to have to go ahead and punt the football here. Probably not what you wanted to do.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
And unfortunately for Detroit, I think it yet further means they're going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm even trying to think about the litany of coaches that he's had. He's had like only defensive coaches, hasn't he? Like,
yep.
Jim Caldwell was a DC.
Yeah.
Matt Patricia was a DC.
And I think they're mostly Patricia guy, or not Patricia, Belichick guys.
Belichick guys.
Yeah, mostly Belichickian tree defensive coaches. So yeah, not so helpful and he's been very good in spite of all of that.
Right. Yes. Yeah. First time getting an actual coach is Murray's going to get sacked again here. First one for Kabukum, even though he's been applying pressure for a majority of the afternoon. They will have to punt the football here. Rams still have a sliver of a chance. Yep, Jim Schwartz, exactly. Defensive coordinator before and after his failed attempt at being the coach. Interesting. I wonder if that was like this is the Detroit way. We need defensive guy. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know, because their defense hasn't been that great either.
No. Well, and you think... Yeah, you're exactly right. Jim, and he's not making that up. Jim Bob Cooter is actually his name, and he was the best offensive coordinator that Stafford ever had.
Yep.
That tells you that he's really not been able to thrive potentially. So yeah, it could be a brand new Stafford here in LA.
Oh, I think so. And Sean McVay, I think, is absolutely going to be a revelation for him. That's going to be, if anybody can coax the best out of Stafford, that's the guy.
Yep, Cooper Kupp's going to go to the right side, and he's got the first down. So they're driving. They're under 5 minutes. They're not going super fast, but they are driving here. And again, down 10. You need 2 scores. Get yourself into field goal range, and then talk pressure coming. Goff deep right side, and it's picked off. Just an airmail. Pat Peterson waited for that thing like a punt, and that one's going to seal the victory for the the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be all she wrote. This is the inconsistency from Goff, rearing its ugly head. He just throws, occasionally he'll throw great balls, and then he'll turn around and throw something that's just like, what are you doing? That was one of those what are you doing moments where he just throws an easy interception to Pat Peterson.
Indubitably. Back to pass. Murray now rolling. Now he's going to take off 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Slides down at the 34-yard line. And some of their most effective offense is his ability to do just that.
Yep. And again, you go back to that one play from Aaron Donald being able to wrap him up on the perimeter. That, like I mentioned in the first place, one of the best edge defenders, in the run defense on the perimeter. Even though he doesn't play that, it just happened to be a stunt. He was on the outside, and he showed his ability out on the outside too.
Got trips to the left side. He's going to go, held on, a little read option look, and meeting in the backfield are Aaron Donald and safety Taylor Rapp.
Now two defenders in the zone, both Donald and Ramsey. That's nightmarish here. You don't want that.
Absolutely. He's going to go left side, and it's caught by Hopkins, but he steps out of bounds, short of the line to gain. 4th and 3 is the result.
But, the Cards do the thing they really needed to there with that punt, was pin them in near to their goal line. So that's going to be a long, long way the Rams have to go to get, just within 3. So that's probably going to be much more than they're going to be able to do in the short amount of clock with only 2 minutes and 2 minutes 28 left in the game.
2:28 here. Left side, going to throw it quickly. I think we may get a face mask on the tackle.
Yeah, very fortunate for the Rams there with the face mask. The penalty will stop the clock, and that was the mistake that he had made, not working towards the sideline to get out of bounds and save clock for this Rams offense. Gets a gift from the Cardinal defender who comes and tackles via the face mask.
Indubitably. Back to pass, shuffling. Fires a duck across the middle as he's hit. And that one is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, really lucky
Harmlessly incomplete.
Really lucky for him there wasn't a linebacker in a soft zone there. That would have been an easy pick. Wow, that was wild.
Yeah, Jiminy Christmas.
Huge tip up, and very fortunate that Higbee happened to be in a position to make the jump ball catch on that. But just a huge tip there, and actually goes another 10 yards or so down the field in that tip, and produces extra yardage for the Rams here. We're going to watch that back.
Look at that.
That was really entertaining. Higbee's almost just running a route to catch the tip ball.
Yeah, that's wild. Sorry, I went away for a minute because Best Buy just put PS5s in stock, and I'm trying to get it in my cart.
Good luck. Beat those robots.
That's right. Back to pass, Goff again, little drag route to Cooper Kupp. We're under 2 minutes now. They got to hurry.
Hey, indubitably is great. A great word. I'm all for it.
Across the middle. This time it's going to be Cam Akers, and again, just when you need points, 5 and 10 yards at a time ain't going to get it done. Back to pass, shuffling again, Chandler Jones, and this time he's going to go down. Number 2 for Chandler Jones, that puts him in the zone.
Yeah, just can't afford that. Not enough clock to be able to afford that kind of stuff.
Check it back down, try to get yourself back to the original line of scrimmage, but again, not sure why you're trying to save your timeouts here at this point.
It's pointless. Wow, what a catch.
Nice catch up. Yeah, good catch up in the air, though. Kirkpatrick tried to hit him in the back. Woods makes a great catch there.
Yeah, really nice control of the ball as it's going, over and past his head, and his arms go behind his head to make that catch. Very impressive.
Pressure coming, and he's going to be hit and thrown the ball away right when he tries there to throw the ball.
Very possible view.
Left side, firing it deep. He's got a man wide open, Robert Woods, and he falls into the end zone. Touchdown Rams.
Wow. I don't know how you leave him that wide open with such an easy shot at the end zone. Good body awareness there from Woods to get himself into the end zone. Had to have that. Don't have clock to do anything else, because you're just going to have one opportunity at an onside, and if you get that, you got one shot at the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
Absolutely. So 20 seconds, 2 timeouts. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, it's like 1 in a million, but there's a chance.
Yeah, because we know how well the onside kick works.
Or doesn't, ever.
Especially when you drill it right at the other team like that. It's picked up by Fitzgerald.
Yeah, now that is something the NFL player, again, is not going to do. You're not going to get up, especially a wily vet like Fitzgerald. No way does he get up from that. He's going to secure the ball on the ground. If he gets up, he is just asking for a fumble and a successful completion of that, because they're going to come in punching, doing anything they can to get that ball out, and you're just asking for trouble there, giving the other team a chance. But yeah, that's a cover the ball scenario for sure. The coaches would be furious with you if you made that mistake.
Indeed. The Rams, for whatever reason, will take 2 of their timeouts. So going to delay this ending just by a few more seconds. We almost got done in time for your hoops action. I think the first game tipped maybe 20 minutes ago. I had it on, but then I turned it off just in case too many things were trying to Wi-Fi at the same time. But it has been better.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. I got frozen out in a minute. I brought the adapter home. I need to just plug the laptop in tomorrow straight to the router and see if that fixes it.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully it will.
Well, that's going to do it there. McVay over on the sideline couldn't quite complete the comeback, although he tried. 30-27 is the final score here today, and the result will be they're going to have a shot for the playoffs, so we're going to have to wait and see. I'll bring you the recap video here this afternoon, because I'll have to run back to work here in a few minutes, but I'll do it when I get home from work, so look for maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock. I'll drop the recap video, which will be your primer for the postseason. And again, Kit and I are, at least in theory, committed to doing every single game of the postseason in our 2020 redo, so that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be.
All right. Goff, he was 36 of 51. 315, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Yikes. Not a good day for him.
26 of 36 for Kyler, 323. He had 2 touchdowns and an interception as well. I think that 5'10" is generous. Cam Akers, 20 for 90. Nice game for him again. They had that big long run, and the rest of it was fairly manageable from him. Malcolm Brown added 1 carry there. Kenyon Drake, 13 for 52, 9 for 47 for Murray. And again, Chase Edmonds, tough time getting going, just 6 for 7. Robert Woods, though, 11 catches, $144. He had a great day. A touchdown for him. Higbee was 7 and a touchdown. Cooper Kupp was 7 and a touchdown. Akers also with 7. So spreading the ball around was Goff. Just couldn't quite shut down Murray and company. How about Max Williams, 10 for 130 today. Chase Edmonds, 5 for 94 and a touchdown. Look at that. He had 100 yards after the catch, but only had 94 for the game. Tells you how many times he also went backwards. That's a wild stat. All right, defensively speaking, for the Rams, they were led today by Darius Williams, one of their corners, and he had 10 tackles. Troy Hill also had 8. 2 sacks for Brockers, 2 for Donald, and 1 for Ibukum. And the interceptions today, of course, Johnny Johnson III. There he is right there.
78-yard return, too.
Boston College. That's right, 78 yards, and they scored a touchdown right after that. For Peters, Peters had a pick too, but tackling-wise, how about Simmons? 17 tackles today. He was really good, including 2 TFLs. Jordan Hicks added 16 as well. Sacks on the day, 2 for Chandler Jones, 1 for Baker and Golden. And then the picks today were from the lineman, Corey Peters off the tip. Isaiah Simmons had the interception return for a touchdown. And Patrick Peterson had 1 late in the 4th quarter to help seal the game as well on that bad throw from Goff. So 30-27 is going to do it. Kid, you got anything else about this one here today?
No, it'll be interesting to see, like you said, whether or not the Cards are going to get in after this win. The Rams certainly put up a good fight, but ultimately, I think this one comes down to Jared Goff making some mistakes that you just can't afford in a spot like that, and some of those turnovers, especially that pick 6 to Simmons, really kind of sealed this one. They can't see that. I already went to the splash.
Sorry. They were showing X Factor Myles Garrett. So,
yes.
In any event, this concludes the live sims of our 2020 Perfect World Redo. Again, we went through the entire season, no injuries, no opt-outs, just strength on strength, as we controlled every team and upgraded folks accordingly to the nature of the season, so that the rosters will be totally ready to go. We'll start doing free agency and the draft, but we got to get through the playoffs first. So join us coming up. Kit and I will try to drop a little bit of a playoff schedule. You can always count on a game happening right here around this time, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Works for both of our schedules most of the time. So you can look for that one, and then we'll throw in the occasional weekend one as well, as my coaching season picks up and the evening slot gets busier and busier. But we really appreciate everybody being on. Thanks for going through this fun experiment with us. We've made it through 17 weeks, and it is officially playoff time. And we'll say today, go Cardinals, and as always,
go Browns.
So yesterday